Okay, guys, Mr. Ballin here from my grade 9 class. We're going to have a blast with this today, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is kind of show you some of the references that I downloaded for inspiration, okay? So we're looking at an autonomous system, basically, of delivering our groceries, okay? In this day and time of self-isolation, you guys know the difficulty of getting fresh groceries or produce, whatever, to be delivered to your home, right? That is a challenge for all of us. I'm just gonna close this here. Hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go through my thinking here for you guys, okay? And I'm gonna simplify it. This may be a challenge you've never heard of before, but as you know, I'm more about developing your creative ideas, your processing skills, your creativity, and critical thinking in a way that a designer would think. As you guys know, there are many careers post-secondary, and one of which is a designer. So it could be a product designer, industrial designer, architect, interior designer. It doesn't matter. Some kind of a design field. Okay, so this is the area that I'm going to have fun with right now. Okay, so I'm going to take some colors here, and I'm just going to have some fun. All right, so I want you to look at this. I want you to look at my screen at this point and look at the items that I have here. Okay, and I'm going to really simplify it without thinking too much about the technical in terms of how this is going to work for you. It's a conceptual exercise, and I'm just going to look at form. And looking at this one right now, what do I see? I basically see this, okay? Look, this is it right here. Boom, and then one over here. Don't worry about all these details, okay? Ultimately, this is a rectangle, okay? With some wheels in front. And then from the rectangle, then you get into another layer and you start cutting these pieces and so on. So basically this looks to me as this area here is simply for the delivery items, right? Items to be stored. And this is where it's you know, I guess, person driven. Ours is going to be autonomous. So we do need a system in place. So this is almost 1/2, okay? So as you can see, this is divided. So if I was looking at this and I'm looking at it going, okay, yeah, kind of cool, without worrying about this stuff, okay? Like, don't get in here and start tracing this stuff and go, here's my design, okay? No, right now, just think of the simplicity of form. There's a form, okay? Okay, it is an electric vehicle of sorts, no problem. But at the end of the day, the design is simply this shape. Look, it's a rectangle with wheels. Can we remember that? That's it. Now, let's look at the one over here. I have no idea what this is. This is with Isuzu, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm looking at, okay? I'm looking at a rectangle again, and there's something here, and there's another box here. Okay, these are the big shapes, okay? So the wheels are in the back and somewhere like that. Again, the form is simply, it's a bus or it's a number of cubes, and the question is, you can divide this any which way you want, okay? Once you have this overall frame and say, oh yeah, it's a rectangle, then you come in here and you go, yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't know, I can store all my groceries in boxes. I guess the mechanism is going to be here and so on. Like right now, it's just a rectangle. I'm just trying to show you patterns, okay? That's where we're starting here. If I go with this one, which is really cool, I like how this kind of says to me, maybe I have something here. It's 1/3, and then 2/3 is this, okay? Notice again, same idea. Wheel is always to the, somehow it's at the back, and right here it's this. Okay, so that's all I'm seeing here. This is all orthographic. It's one view. You don't need to get into perspective, isometric, or anything like that. Right now, we're just analyzing forms, okay? So there it is, 2 rectangles. The minute I do this, look how cool that is, okay? So the design continues. We don't need to do this at the moment. We're just looking at it and going, okay, yeah, proportionally, this is what I see, 1 and 2. Okay, so here I'm actually going literal at this point. I've gone into the electric vehicle world and I've typed in Google EV delivery system and then I found all these images, right? Okay, I'm just gonna blitz through these. You can see here, this is kind of cool here. You can see that this is definitely a delivery system and the person's in the front, but for us, it's autonomous and it's something like this. So again, it's kind of interesting, the 1/3 and the 1/3, 2/3 proportions, okay? So the wheels are here. This is a little different, right? Okay, and then once you're at the point later on you design, that's when you add the curves. You can make it all like very futuristic, maybe come down, whatever, right? So this is kind of interesting. It's over here, right? Okay, I'm gonna look at one more and I'm gonna show you something else, which is kind of changing the direction of this, of research, okay? Because this is literal. Some of you will, you will appreciate this later. Okay, let's look at this one quite simply. All I have is this, guys, look. One, towards the back here, and then this is inside more. Okay, that's all that is. It's a rectangle. It's a box. Look at that. Wow, how complicated was that, guys? And then the designer went in here and said, yeah, I get it. Functionally, I have these seats over here. I have another one here for people to sit in. Maybe this is some kind of a bus mechanism. But, like, you know, it's kind of cool, right? If you, sorry, I'm not sure where this, my face is going to be there. But look at this. You start with this, right? Here's the overall idea, then you chisel in, you go and you say, oh yeah, well, this is where the autonomous system is, and I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna start adding these curves. You see that, guys? Like, this is design. You can't jump in and go, oh yeah, here it is. This is what I'm gonna do, Mr. Balian. Look, I've got this idea that goes like this, there, and then here, and then I'm gonna put a wheel here and another wheel here. You can't get there unless you start with simply here. Then you divide and you say, okay, what do I got here? Well, I want my wheel to be around here, so that the back is all storage for me. And I think and these are slot systems where things come out from the side. Who knows? Okay, so really it's a box. And then you start having fun afterwards. You start going, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make a room here, and I don't need this part. I don't need that part. You round off things and so on. So let's not copy. Let's just kind of open up our minds to possibilities, okay? Now, as I mentioned, here's my hint. These are all electric vehicles, aren't they? And at the end of the day, I said to you guys, all I'm seeing here is a bunch of boxes. Look, rectangles. That's all I'm seeing, really. Okay? This one, again, this one's a box too, and I'll just go like that. That one has that division, and then you've got a wheel here and a wheel there. It's a box. That's it. Okay, so I'm gonna hide this. Get ready for the next one. This is kind of cool. This is how we change the frequency, okay? Whoa, what's all this about, Mr. Balian? Look, guys, these are toasters. Toasters, okay? So what if I use toasters to inspire me for this design? I don't know. I've never heard of that before. So now we're taking away the literal research aspect of it. As in, always the first step is research what you know. But as designers, eventually, guys, this is stuff that people are doing at industrial design schools, okay, at the post-secondary level. You're learning this in grade 9, okay? So look, I'll look at these toasters, and I can say, look at that. Oh my goodness. Here, let me just go up here on that layer, and I'll say to myself, well, you know what? This could be a vehicle that has these like kind of cuts in here. Okay, so you see, and then I can do that, whatever. So I'm learning. I'm also noticing that here and here, there's a panel. So if I ever wanted to add a panel in my design, I can say, this is where the items come in from. And here are my wheels, okay? And then these ribs over here, opening light comes in, I have no idea, right? So you can say, you're gonna take that. I'm looking at this toaster and I see this kind of pattern here. What if at the side of my vehicle, my electric vehicle, there are solar panels? Never heard, but why not? In this pattern, see? I'm looking at things and I'm getting inspired, okay? And I like the fact that there's the cutout here. So like, again, another item is like, let's say this is the front of my car or my vehicle, who knows what, my van, I don't know what. I'm gonna make the front of the car look like this, okay? There's cutout here, and this is the glass, and this is where the navigation system is, whatever. You see, I've just taken that and I just cut it out of a box. Everything looks like a box. What? Okay, let's go. Okay, so again, you get where I'm going here, okay? So that, like, if I look at this again from the front view, in orthographic view, all I'm seeing is this little line across, big circle, and little circles here. Okay, that's all this is. So what if I had wheels here? What if I had wheels there? There's the front of There's the front of my vehicle. Do you get what I'm doing? Side of my vehicle, oh, okay, I can have different panels. See, I'm borrowing ideas. So let's look at this item here, and I should have made these more separate, spread out. So here, guys, here's another one. Okay, ready? Rectangle. Wow, that was tough. So here's a different material right here. You decide what that is. Okay, so here's my system. I'm gonna go like that, 1/3. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna make this all a panel of some kind. Okay, how cool is that, right? I have the other one right there. I'm done. Like I've got a starting point, right? And the same goes for here and there. You get where I'm going with this. This is becoming a long lesson. However, I'm just telling you that you don't always have to look at the literal option first. And second, look at things, don't fall for the trap of the details. Look at the overall. What is it? Is it a cube? Is it a cylinder? What is the basis of the form? Is it a sphere? Okay, this is being hit. Here's the last one. Okay, I'm going to shut it down. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what do I got here? Okay, next, what? Okay, so what is this one? Look at this. Okay, here. Just look at this for a second, and then let's come over here. Look at this one. You see any connections? Maybe, perhaps. Look at that pattern. Come back. Boom. Okay, to me, that's kind of exciting. If I had a vehicle looking at this, I see this happening here. Look, box and another box. I'm exaggerating here. This part is lower. That part is here. I can say, look at that. Look what I'm borrowing here. Okay, and this one goes like that. So these are just simple shapes. Guys, do you see how cool this is? Okay, 1, 2. I just borrowed a pencil, electric sharpeners. Okay, same thing over there. Here, what's cool is I could take this design, for example. Here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this, whatever shape that is, doesn't matter. But I'm seeing this, okay? So this could be my vehicle mechanism, right? And I can turn this here and go, okay, this is the autonomous section. This is all about storage. All this is storage, right? So look at things and borrow. Look at patterns. Look at repeating patterns, okay? And here you can come back from this. I would draw it again, okay? I would draw it again. So let's go like this, like really fast. Boom, boom, boom. And then, yeah, I get what this is. So now I'm gonna have fun. What if this was something like that? What if this was turned this way and this had a like a little curve? This one here, I'm gonna bring it like that. And you know what I mean? Like, look at the difference. 1, 2, 3. And if you go to 4, what's stopping you from, you know what I mean? Like, what if you had some panels that were going this way and you just added that here? So do you see what I mean? Like build. Don't go for the end result. Take your time. Duplicate an idea, add more to it, okay? So I'm looking at this. This is very industrial looking, right? Reminds me of like little water plants and so on, filtration plants. So to me, like if I was to take this shape here, I would say, okay, well maybe this is the rotated mechanism that goes in here and picks up items that are here and so on. Like something comes out over and picks up your box and then goes out here. I don't know. But that's kind of cool too, right? So you've got this happening. Look at that design. Look how cool that is, right? You can come in here and turn it. And I've got this one. Wow, this one's going out, right? And here's this, right? See how cool that is? And then for the wheels, look, wheel 1, wheel 2. Very original, right? Okay, you get what I did here, right? All this is very cool. I'm gonna stop right here. Okay, so here we go. One, really fast. And then you go, oh yeah, this is my mechanism that actually is setting up my, the mechanical autonomous system is here, the rest is storage and so on. So this is just the starting point. Have fun, guys, okay? Take elements, anything. You can have a grill from a car as a side panel, okay? You like Maseratis, for example, or Alfa Romeos. Who knows? Take something, okay? And bring it in here. Take images, make a collage. This is all fun for you guys, okay? I know this has been a long one for you. I'm gonna stop here. Okay, I hope today the next couple days, just research sketch. Find influence. Don't get stuck by going, oh, I gotta finish this. I have to deliver. No. This is about creativity, expanding your mind, okay? These are the steps. I hope you practice what I'm showing you. I'm happy to respond to you guys on our D2L class, okay? We'll talk from there. Bye-bye, Bellion out.